You welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. We're talking about Nigeria's group at the FIBA World Cup in September in Spain. Nigeria is in Group B alongside Australia, Argentina, and Turkey. And there's a lot of confidence in the house that Nigeria can actually do well in this competition, win our first game, and probably go all the way to the semifinals.
No, I said quarterfinals.
You said quarterfinals.
Right?
Quarterfinals, yeah. Right, I mean, one step at a time, right?
Yes,
exactly.
Sir. Okay. Interesting.
You're just going above yourself right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to put the girls under pressure. We know they were talking tough. I mean, when I spoke with Akato too, she talked about the fact that, look, we are playing, whatever country we are playing, I mean, we're good. We have the confidence. We understand what we can do, what we are made of, so we can easily go there. That team spirit is there, so they will be able to get something out of it. That confidence level that they had immediately qualified, for the World Cup, winning that AfroBasket Championship, it tells you that they just know what they want to go there to do. But then we're saying if they can get out of the group, that's a step. First of all, win your first game. If you can win two, you get out of the... Because winning two games... If you actually get out of then you get to your, the next round, then you win another game. Okay, yeah, it's fair.
Absolutely, and I have a lot of confidence in Coach Sam Vincent. He's obviously a student of the game. From his days at the Orlando Magic, he's picked up a lot of knowledge. And don't forget, there was not the luxury of time to prepare for the AfroBasket last year, especially with the foreign ladies who, came into camp in a hurry and had just a few days to blend and mesh with the rest of the team. But he made sure that he set up his team. Even if we can't score buckets easily, if we defend very well, we can get some of our points from fast break opportunities. And we saw that it was a recurring theme at the AfroBasket, and they ended up, winning. Now I hope they have more time to prepare. I hope the crisis in the NBBF does not hamper, the preparation of these ladies. And I'm sure with the ladies already having seen the draw, as they are playing in their clubs, their focus is there. Let's get more fitness. Let's play a lot better because we need to represent Nigeria well, and we need to give Nigeria some incredible glory days when they go to Spain for the World Cup. And I don't know why I keep saying, I think we'll get out of that group. We'll get out of the group alive,
Maybe we'll go there and support them.
I think I get where Aya's coming from. There's something about this set of girls. I mean, going into the AfroBasket as well, too, they weren't supposed to be a lot of situations that were not in their favor, but they were able to overcome. They showed a lot of spirit and character to go on and become champions. The final actually was a very tough one.
That was crazy.
Started really slow against Senegal, but they came back. Well, I'll get back to you in a bit now, Ayatunde. We need to go to Spain to get more reaction on this particular draw that has pitched Nigeria in Group B for the FIBA Women's World Cup. And Alize joins us from Spain now. The Tigress guard. She was in Mali for the AfroBasket. Alize, good morning. Thanks for joining us on the show today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Tell us, I mean, you were at the draw ceremony in Spain. I mean, what was the atmosphere like?
Well, I was around a bunch of Spanish people, so they were excited about their bracket, and I was the only Nigerian there, so I was excited for us, but that was about it.
Okay. Now let's talk about the group itself. You've seen it already, Australia, Turkey, and Argentina. I mean, are you worried? Are you scared in any shape or form of this opponents?
No, not really. Being around the girls and seeing what we can do, I feel like we have a very resilient team, and I don't think many teams put fear in our heart, to be honest, so I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, you just said you guys will be fine. Is there something you guys really want to do differently? The AfroBasketball was a good one, a good test for the girls. Not much preparations, but then somehow you shocked the whole continent, winning the title for the very first time. Is there something else you guys really want to do, to change some things and ensure that you get maybe to the quarterfinals?
I'm sure that, more preparation would be nice, even though we did so well off little preparation. But other than that, honestly, it just depends on our work ethic and our coach. So as long as we have those two consistencies, honestly, regardless if we have 2 weeks again or 2 months, I feel like we'll be just as fine.
Okay, interesting. Let's talk about you now. I mean, you were part of the the team to Mali, but you didn't get to play because you're still trying to crack that roster. I mean, this time around, the World Cup is a major one, and I suppose, you'll be doing your best to crack the roster this time around.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely the goal to make it. You know, I know everybody will be coming back, and possibly more people will be trying out because it's a bigger stage and it's a bigger audience. But, you know, I'm definitely going to try my best to make the roster this time.
Okay, thank you very much, Daisy, for your time this morning. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right. Daisy, Aleze, D Tigers guard, sounding very confident like Ayotunde Onobolo as well too. That Nigeria, regardless of the opponents in Spain, can really do well. So that's it for the FIBA Women's World Cup. We will definitely continue to update you on preparations for that big tournament later in the year in Tenerife. Let's move on. Still talking basketball, but this time around, the National Basketball Association, and Ayotunde is champion of the beat to talk about a couple of clubs that are not doing very well at the moment. But before we get to that, let's run through some of the results from early this morning. I talked about clubs that are not doing very well. Number one on the list is the Cleveland Cavaliers because they lost yet again. This time around, they lost against the Orlando Magic. They got absolutely trashed in that one. 116-98. Jonathan Simmons scoring 22 of his career-high 34 points in the third quarter. Wow. Suns and the Lakers 112-93 over the Suns. Brandon Ingram, 26 points. You talk a lot more about Brandon later on the show. We also had Julius Randle scoring 21 points, adding 8 rebounds and dishing out 5 assists in that victory for LA. Okay, Cecilia, let's go on. Rockets.
Yeah, Rockets has a good one, 123-113 over the Knights. They also have the Milwaukee Bucks and the New York Knicks, 103-89. Then the one we really want to focus on, Oklahoma City Thunder, and of course the Golden State Warriors. You ask yourself, how did this happen? 125-105. Okay, that's like 20 points.
Yeah,
okay, deficit there.
You want to know how this happened? That's because this guy played really well. He played out of his skin. Russell Westbrook, 34 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. And, yeah, but it's not the only reason why the OKC won this game, right? So absolutely. What else happened in that one?
Paul George exploded for 38. Also in that game. And it's the first time the Warriors will lose back-to-back games to the same opponent. It's now, I mean, the Thunder are now 2-0 against the Warriors this year. Thunder never trailed in the game. I saw the game. They never trailed in the game. Golden State Warriors were forced into committing so many turnovers. That has been their theme for them this year. One way you can beat the Warriors, get them to commit so many turnovers. They committed 25 turnovers in this game. That was criminal. Steph Curry and his splash brother, Klay Thompson, were atrocious from the floor. Poor shooting. Both of them combined for 4 for 15 from downtown. The entire Warriors team made only 8 3-pointers out of 28 attempts. And then OKC, on the other hand, were phenomenal. Even though they lost Carmelo Anthony to a sprain early on in the game, it did not deter them. Paul George said before the game that the Warriors moved the ball quicker than any team they've ever seen in NBA history. He also said that they move so fast, and because of that, you have to be able to match their physicality, you have to be able to match their pace, and I thought they did that superbly. It's a wake-up call, because when you think you're up there and nobody can beat you, you need this kind of result. And I'm very sure the Warriors will bounce back. But then, is this not telling us that we have probably looked down too much on OKC?
Yes. I think that's it, because, you know, last season when you just have one man trying to carry this team, but right now he's having the support that he needed. So I think that support is really working well for them.
I mean, they lost Andrew Robertson, their premier perimeter defender to injury, and then it became a cause of concern to Coach Donovan, and he did a switch in the lineup. You know, Terrence Ferguson was taken off, and then he brought Hustas into the lineup, and I thought they defended so well. I mean, you know, with the Warriors, you think, there's a wrong going to happen. It did not happen. Wake-up call for them.
Okay, but then maybe we can just talk about the stars that, you know, NBA All-Stars is around the corner, and some stars will not be there, Tayo.
Absolutely.
Some of the missing ones.
This guy, right here is the biggest miss. And it pains me for him because he's been maligned a lot. I think he's the best big man in the NBA today, DeMarcus Cousins. Phenomenal guy. He will give you 25 and 12 every night off. He shoots very well. He passes the ball very well. They say he's a hothead. I think it's just a hothead if things don't go well. On his good day, this guy is the best big man. And you know, playing his second All-Star and not going to be able to feature because of the injury is unfortunate for him. But I think on the bigger scale, it's unfortunate for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Right.
Because I thought with him, they had a chance of getting into the playoffs and even going far. But now that he's out, oh, man.
Yeah, what a miss. What a miss for them. Yeah. Another person, another player out is Kevin Love.
I mean, Cleveland Cavaliers will tell you how big of a miss this guy's injury has cost them. You already said it.
We'll come back to Cavs later on.
I mean, so he shoots the ball very well. He's a reliable player. He rebounds the ball at a very high clip. Some say he's lazy. Doesn't he offer too much after that? I don't think so. I think he's one of the more underrated players in the league today. And for him to also miss out on the All-Star, it's unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Last but not the least, and yeah, I mean, the stars are just dropping like flies. Kristaps Porzingis this morning, unfortunately, against the Milwaukee Bucks. Got injured as well, so out for the season, so it's serious. And sad one.
I mean, the Knicks are also pushing for a rare playoff appearance. I said rare. You know, very rare playoff appearance, and this guy has been a shining light for them. Fantastic, incredible young man from Latvia. And it pains me for him. It's one of my favorite players, to be honest.
Sad. We wish all the guys, as soon as the recovery.
John Wall.
This is not what we're supposed to be doing because we're looking forward to seeing all these guys play. With the new form, our team LeBron going up against Team Curry. Now all those guys.
I can't remember the last time there was this many players going out injured before.
Major players of the game.
It's crazy. The Wizards have been talked about as one team that would give the likes of the Cavs and the Celtics a run for their money in the East. But even with his injury, they've been playing well. Bradley Beal has been demonic in a good way. He stepped up, but man, this is a big miss.
Big miss. We wish all you guys, as soon as recovery, hopefully you can return to full fitness. Later in the season or even for next year. So that's it for. We're not leaving the NBA just yet. Let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. I keep losing these games, and fans keep saying, okay, the Cavs, they'll be fine. Too much talent. It's LeBron, Isaiah Thomas, Dwayne Wade. You can go on and on and on. But it's not looking that way. It's looking, it's safe to say they are really floundering right now. And if care is not taken and they continue this way, I mean, who knows? They will make the playoffs. They should make the playoffs. They might just exit in the first round if they continue playing this way. You never can tell. I mean, what all do you think I'm overreacting to this one?
I don't want to say you're overreacting. I think you're just reacting like you should react. They've lost 9 of their last 13. They led by 21 against Orlando. And then Orlando came back and beat them. LeBron, the star of the team, did not get a rebound or record an assist in the entire second half. It was crazy. They've unraveled over the last, few days and few weeks. And I think there's a lot of problems in their camp. A few weeks ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, it was a problem with Kevin Love. People said he liked to chicken out of the big moments and then he would complain of an injury. They felt he was lying about it. Isaiah Thomas will be giving press conferences and he'll be saying things like... I will be saying things like, we're not playing together as a team. He'll be playing things like, things are going wrong in our midst. It looks like when we go under adversity, every man just wants to play for himself. Those are not comments of a team who are trying to, win anything. LeBron James, the story of his future. Is LeBron going to be traded before the NBA trade deadline in 2 days? Is LeBron going to leave Cleveland at the end of the season, linking him with the Lakers, even with the Warriors? That's crazy. And all these things are working against them. Tyronn Lue also did not finish the game, They said he was ill. And I'm thinking, what kind of illness will catch a manager when you are giving up a 21-point lead? It looked like he couldn't have it anymore. I'm surprised he still has the job, to be honest. Right now, the Cavs are having issues, but then I tell people, let's exercise caution in killing them. Why? 1995, I will never forget. Hakeem Olajuwon and the Rockets had won the title in 94. In 95, they went through what the Cavs are going right now, finished 6th. In the Western Conference. But guess what? They won the NBA title.
Interesting. So there, we're not writing off the Cavs just yet. And good news, a bit of silver lining for them. LeBron James has confirmed that he's going to stay at least for the rest of the season. So he's not going anywhere. Perhaps they can build on that one. Let's go on a break now. When we come back, we'll be looking at the papers I'll be looking about we'll be looking at the Winter Olympics as well.